Hi guys, if you're facing the issue of your eBay account being suspended repeatedly, even when you've just started as a seller and haven't sold any products yet, then make sure to watch this entire video. Whether your account is brand new or has been running steadily with sales, it can still get suspended at any time. That's because eBay frequently runs account reviews to verify user identities and ensure that only legitimate sellers remain active on the platform. Understanding the main causes of suspension will help you be more proactive in finding the right solutions. Hidemyacc has summarized 4 main reasons why your eBay account might keep getting suspended, including the location where the account was registered, the registration information used, the IP and access device, behavior during the selling process. The first reason is location restrictions. eBay limits sellers from certain countries with high fraud rates. These are places where fake accounts are common, carding behavior occurs, like credit card fraud, or accounts are stolen and reused. These countries often face stricter rules when registering new accounts. At certain times, simply creating an account from one of those countries can get you suspended instantly. In these cases, it's a good idea to register your account from countries that are easier to bypass and have fewer restrictions. Sri Lanka is one such example. Also, in some countries where the fraud rate is actually low, eBay still suspends seller accounts to keep things under control. So even if you don't violate eBay's policies, your account can still be suspended. This is a risk that all sellers need to be aware of and accept. Even accounts that are doing nothing wrong can get suspended. The second common reason is user information. When creating an eBay seller account, you'll need full information like an ID/passport, bank card, email, full name, and phone number. In many cases, even if you've never registered on eBay before, using your own info might still lead to instant suspension. This can happen if your personal data has been leaked and was already used to register another seller account. If the old info set does not work, you can replace it with a new info set, such as using a driver's license, a card at a new bank, etc. Currently, this method still works, so you can apply it. In addition, if you buy user info from other countries to register, this information is often not official and may have been used many times. Even if the account has bypassed verification but the info is sold to another user, the account will still be detected and locked by eBay. It is best for you to use personal info or borrow from friends and relatives. You can also register a business account for more trust. So if your info matches with a previously suspended account, your new one will be suspended immediately. Besides user info, you also need to pay close attention to your IP address and the device used to register. If an IP address or device was previously used to create or log into a suspended eBay account, that data could be on eBay's blacklist. Any new account created from that same IP or device might be blocked at the buyer registration step even before you become a seller. The fix is to use a new IP address, preferably a residential IPv4 proxy. It's not easy to find 100% clean IPs these days. You can buy a proxy and test it by registering a buyer account. If that works, you can then nurture the account into a seller account. When nurturing, use a static IP to avoid IP changes each time you log in. However, using a proxy can still expose your real IP due to WebRTC leaks. For those doing eBay, it's no surprise that even when using proxies or VPS, your real IP can still be leaked. Simply put, WebRTC is a feature in the browser that helps websites see your real IP address to serve video calls, audio, etc. eBay has a very deep IP detection mechanism. You should regularly check your account location. If you encounter a WebRTC leak, you can fix it in 2 ways. One is to turn on VPN as the background. Choose a location that matches the running proxy. 2 is disable WebRTC in your browser to prevent websites from detecting your IP. However, this method may raise suspicion, as the website might think you're trying to hide information, potentially blocking access. 3 is to distort the IP detection results from WebRTC. The website will fail to retrieve the IP and assume it's due to other technical reasons, not intentional blocking. And the 4th method is return the proxy IP when the website tries to detect via WebRTC. Each method requires appropriate tools. For the first method, just use a VPN that matches your proxy's location. For methods 3 and 4, you can use Antidetect browsers like Hidemyacc. In the WebRTC settings, altered mode returns the proxy IP assigned to the browser profile. Disable mode distorts the result, making the site unable to fetch the IP. Real mode exposes your actual device IP, even if a proxy is active. Moreover, Antidetect browsers like Hidemyacc are the optimal solution for modifying device fingerprints. Each Antidetect browser profile has its own unique configuration and is fully customizable. For example, you can change the user agent, add proxies to change your IP, install extensions, set up cookies, bookmarks, and adjust various device parameters like screen resolution, language, fonts, and memory. eBay will recognize these profiles as separate devices. With these clean profiles, you can register and manage multiple accounts even on a device that was previously used for a suspended one. The final reason often comes from violating eBay's selling policies. This includes selling branded or copyrighted products, high cancellation or return rates, failing to ship on time or not uploading tracking numbers. One common mistake is forgetting to upload the tracking number. This tracking code is what sellers provide to prove that the item was shipped. You should upload it within 24 to 48 hours of receiving the order and make sure to mark the item as shipped. If you forget this step too often, eBay will log it as a performance issue and it can hurt your seller rating. If your seller rating remains below standard for too long, your account can also be suspended. Of course, this rating depends on many other factors as well, like buyer feedback and successful order rate. In addition, those who play with a large number of accounts can use automation to nurture their accounts. The important thing is to create a natural scenario and accept the rate of account death due to using auto tools. If you only have a few accounts, it is best to nurture them manually for safety. In general, eBay accounts can be suspended for many reasons, but mainly the four main reasons that Hidemyacc mentioned above. eBay or other e-commerce platforms are always changing policies as well as updating new technology to eliminate poor quality sellers. If you have decided to sell e-commerce, you must accept spending money to buy tools, buy materials, and test different methods. In the next part, Hidemyacc will go into the information and materials needed to effectively register an eBay seller account. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Hidemyacc YouTube channel so you don't miss upcoming parts. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to Hidemyacc's support team via live chat for fast assistance. See you in part 2 of the How to Sell on eBay series.